Hello friends, and welcome to lesson number 9. Here we are going to learn about some of the obstacles that may stand in your way. Procrastination, decision, and only one time. Before you learn how to get rid of the addiction for good, and before you choose the day or use the drug for the last time, there are 3 things you need to consider and prepare for them ahead of time. The first one is procrastination. Oh, I know it very well. Tomorrow, on New Year's Day, on Independence Day, I will go free of the addiction. Next holiday, on my birthday, before my son's wedding, after the vacation, after I divorce, after, and it never happens. Sound familiar? If you want to quit your addiction, you need to throw away your procrastination. You can open a calendar and start thinking about the best day for you to quit. It can happen in 2 weeks from now or in a month, but remember, your time as a compulsive enslaved to addiction is running out. It's either you do it or you are giving up on yourself. The decision is only yours. The second thing is to make a decision. A lot of people are confused between choice and decision. Therefore, I want to explain the differences between them because that can help you later on. So choice can always be changed. Choosing can also be a good way to avoid a long-term commitment. People choose what to wear, what to eat, and you can even choose who to be with. In the morning, you choose to wear a red shirt, and in the evening, you choose to replace it with a green one. You have the freedom to choose what you want and change your choice at any time. It's clear, right? A decision, on the other hand, is a more responsible and prudent action. The decision has a purpose and a predominant time frame that will be sufficient to carry out your decision. For example, if someone decided to enroll in college and study for 4 years, he will do everything so he will stick up with his decision and complete his goal. If you decide to take a mortgage for 20-25 years, I bet you will do the best to repay each month the amount you committed to, right? But what happens when you decide to quit your lifelong addiction? It turns out that more than 90% of people who made this decision had a relapse in a relatively short time. So in fact, they did not decide to stop the addiction, but they choose to stop it. And why did it happen? Because unlike other important decisions that are approached with confidence, most people who decide to quit start the process when they are scared from the first day without the drug and they doubt if they can last until next day. Therefore, the decision becomes a choice without commitment or obligation. The purpose of all previous lessons was to increase your confidence that this time you are going to end the affair with the addiction once and for all. That way, when you decide to quit, it will come from a much more peaceful mind. Just remember that you should also be committed to complete the rehab process. But before that, I want you to think again about the differences between choice and decision. And this time, you will decide to quit your addiction with a wide smile on your face. Now tell me, do you remember how many times in the past you gave up and went back to the addiction? And after that, you could not even think to stop again in the near future, right? Remember this well, because I started and stopped smoking for 1 day to 4 months dozens of times. And every time I had a relapse, my confidence to stop again was down. Why did it happen? Because at some point, after failing a few times, I stopped to believe that I could ever quit. There were times when I almost gave up and thought that it was stupid to try again, because every time I had to go through a round of suffering and mental frustration again and again. And after every time I quit and went back smoking, I had to wait several months until the next attempt, until I had enough confidence that this time I can succeed. The last thing you need to clearly understand, that there is no such a thing just one time. Look, this is the mother of all traps. Why? Because most addicts who had a relapse fell into the same trap over and over again. Yes, I too have fallen into this trap dozens of times, and every time I fell into it, I had to go through the whole mental distress of the rehab process. In fact, once you learn to have a conversation with your subconscious mind, there is no way you will ever fall into this trap again. Why? Because you will have the right answer to every little harassment that implies the desire of the subconscious mind to convince you to smoke only one cigarette, to eat only one ice cream, or to drink only one glass of liquor, and such. From my experience, I know that taking responsibility is the hardest part of quitting addiction. In fact, many people find it difficult to take responsibility for their own life and health. And like I said, most people who get into a rehab program do so with fears that they will not succeed or something terrible is going to happen. Friends, thank you for watching the strategy to freedom from common addictions. I believe you understand the difference between my method and what was offered to you by your healthcare provider or by private companies. Perhaps you have more confidence that you can successfully quit your addiction, and I am here to help you doing that. So please, check out the rehab program, Freedom from Common Addictions. I feel that you are going to make the right decision to quit your addiction for your health and the well-being of you and your loved ones. Let's meet in the program. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.